This female CEO visited the countryside for the first time. She noticed something strange. The names of the shops in the small town were surprisingly similar to her assistant's name. This aroused her suspicion. He had been with her for 3 years, but Lisa knew nothing about him. Just a few days ago, Lisa was still a leader at a news agency, earning admiration for her outstanding work abilities. However, many employees would insult her behind her back, because Lisa was very cold-hearted at work. John was her assistant, and he fulfilled all of Lisa's unreasonable demands every day. If John bought the wrong coffee, Lisa would make him work overtime at night. John had been working under Lisa's control for 3 years. He hardly ever had a break, not even on his days off, as Lisa would still demand he work overtime. But this time, John's grandmother was having a birthday. When Lisa heard this, she didn't care at all, and still insisted that John work overtime. John had no choice but to cancel his trip. Meanwhile, Lisa fired her deputy editor-in-chief, because he often took breaks during work. Before he could even react, Lisa had already left. But Lisa's actions provoked the deputy editor, and he stormed out in anger. The office was filled with his insults, but Lisa remained unfazed. She calmly pointed out that he was fired for being lazy at work, and for having an affair. Although Lisa was ruthless at work, her boss tolerated her because of her exceptional abilities. But this time, Lisa made a serious mistake. She had been so focused on work that she forgot to renew her visa. Now, the immigration office was preparing to deport her, and what made it even harder for her to accept was that the deputy editor she had just fired was going to take her position. At that moment, John unexpectedly entered the office, and Lisa came up with an idea.
We're getting married. We are getting married.
Who is getting married?
You and I are getting married. Yes.
We are.
Getting married. Yes.
John was shocked. He had only come in to report on work. If they got married quickly, Lisa could continue working at the company. When John questioned Lisa, she coldly reminded him that if she were deported, all the coffee he had brought her over the past 3 years, and the dates he had canceled, would all be for nothing, and John's dreams of becoming an editor would come to an end. Not wanting his 3 years of hard work to be in vain, John reluctantly agreed to the plan. Once the legal marriage period was over, they could divorce, but when they went to register their marriage, the official quickly noticed that there was no real love between them. They were warned that if they got married just for a green card, they would face 5 years in prison, as it was a serious crime. Fortunately, Lisa remembered John's grandmother's birthday, and mentioned that they would be celebrating it this week. Using his 3 years of experience working with Lisa, John concocted a romantic story, but John was still reluctant about the situation. Feeling the risk was too great, Lisa then set aside her pride, and showed vulnerability to John. John eventually accepted this pitiful woman, and soon they were on a plane to celebrate his grandmother's birthday. Lisa also mentioned that if they got married, they would have to live together.
Then why wouldn't we stay at mine?
Because I live at Central Park West. And you probably live at some squalid little studio apartment with stacks of yellow penguin classics.
John didn't mind Lisa's sarcasm, as he had gotten used to her after 3 years of working together, but Lisa would never guess John's true identity.